Hey guys, welcome back to Dry Creek Beekeeping. So, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, today is not a good day for beekeeping. It is only 55 degrees right now, high humidity, and there is a low pressure system moving through. It's actually between storms right now. We just had a thunderstorm move through, and another one is coming. But I have to beekeep today, unfortunately, because my Beta Hive right back here, it is literally falling apart. And there is no way that it's going to make it through till spring. So I have to use today, even though it's not ideal, to put a new box in replacement of the one that's falling apart. Of course, because it's not all that warm out, I'm going to be trying to make this quick, and I'm going to also try to bother the bees as little as possible, because in the coming days it's going to get cold again, and I don't really want them to die. Alright, you can see I have put a ratchet strap around this hive to keep it from falling apart further in the time since I've noticed this. It's been about a week since I noticed this, and you can see here, you can actually see down through there into the frames, and in fact you can see all the way through the hive. Not great. So that's what I'm going to be replacing today, just this bottom box, and I hope this goes well, honestly, but I don't know. I'm taking a pretty big risk by doing this. So my thought is, since the winter cluster is going to be at the top of the hive here, if I can really quick take this off, put a board under it, and then move it out of the way, then there should be no bees in this bottom box and it won't bother them too much. That's the hope anyway. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, the bees have moved down in the frames. Great. That is just what I wanted. And they are stinging me, so good thing I brought my smoker. Trust me, I do not like doing this, especially since it's still winter, but what needs to be done has to get done, and there's no other way to do it. Take the ratchet strap off the hive here. So you can see the bees have moved down back into these lower frames. And I don't know whether the queen is down there. I really hope not. But if she is, then there's not much I can do about it now. I've already committed. Alright, so my next step is to move all of the frames from this box into this box right here. Now this box isn't painted, but it should be fine until I can replace it again, that is. Oh, and look at that. They are taking the dead bees out of their hive. That's good to see. Now, there are still a lot of bees in this right here, which is the top part. So I need to do this really fast, or otherwise these guys are gonna like suffocate. The outermost frame here has nothing on it. This has a little honey on it. So does this. Now, wow, that is chaotic. No eggs being laid in the frames yet. The box they're in currently has started warping so much that these frames, the moment I break the propolis seal, they just fall down. They got really interesting comb patterns here. I remember that from earlier in the season when I was making videos on this hive. I was really worried that they weren't doing well because they were making all this weird stuff. Well, I guess it wouldn't be earlier this season. That would be earlier last season. Alright, and this is the last one. And that's that. Now you can really see just how warped. Oh geez, there is a bee inside my suit. Alright. Now you can really see just how warped this was. Look at that. Look at the cracks in this. And also look at all the dead bees and sugar. Alright, just gonna set this broken hive off to the side, and I think I'm gonna dump out this bottom board from all these dead bees. Seems like a good thing to do. Alright, now just set the new hive on here. Looks good. Alright, and now all I gotta do here is put the top of the hive back on and hope that this doesn't affect them too much. I'm hoping that it'll help them, that this is the reason that they're going to survive the winter, but who knows. Alright, and now that this is back on, I just want to take a look under the lid here. Yeah, bees, lots and lots of bees. It also looks like they aren't in the winter cluster anymore. So today is either warm enough that they thought it's spring now, or they've been thinking it's spring for quite a while, which actually wouldn't surprise me since it's been decently warm out recently. But that's gonna change here pretty soon. So that was interesting. That was also something that I never want to do again. It was super risky for the bees because I broke all of the propolis seals and I changed the environment that they've been in for the last week or two. But hopefully this keeps the cold out and they can still survive through till spring. But again, this was an extremely risky thing to do, and I would not have done it if I truly didn't think that it would help. Because in my opinion, they would have died in this upcoming cold spell if I hadn't replaced this broken hive. And I also wouldn't have done this if there hadn't been a cold spell coming up. I would have just waited for a day that was like 65, 70 degrees, and I would have replaced this hive then when it was truly safe for the bees and the brood. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and unfortunately this is what had to have been done. Well, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like and maybe even subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you did. Also, if you have any questions or just have something to say, feel free to leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.